All right, so today, it's the day after the drift slash time attack event. Um, it's still really cold, not as windy as yesterday. Still pretty windy, so if there's wind noise, excuse it. Anyways, today we'll be cleaning her up, unloading her. Um, Unfortunately, cleaning up the damage that we did yesterday. It's really bad. I feel really bad, but it is what it is. Win some, lose some, right? Anyway, yeah. So this is just gonna be hopefully a quick video. Not much to do here than to just quick wash this car. I'm not really gonna go into detail about cleaning it up and detailing and all that. Unload the wheels, put these wheels on because the tread on these are still really good as opposed to the FRS wheels, which are really, the front ones are fucked. The back ones are they're still usable, so they'll be used for the next event. I was thinking about painting the wheels, but I'll do that once the tires are gone, and then I can just cut them off and put some put something else on it. So anyway, I'm just gonna set you guys down, and then y'all can watch me do what I gotta do.
Premiumbeat.com. 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 Premiumbeat.com.
All right, so the car is like it's clean now.
Premiumbeat.com.
This is what I call the quick wash. That means like no wax, just one bucket method.
Premiumbeat.com.
Yeah. So you can see here the damage. Looks like it dent the foot panel, damaged here. And then these are just hard marks that I didn't rub hard enough. I can still buff this out, no issue, but I'm pretty bummed out about the chip paint, which sucks. But and then this dent. So I don't know. I'll go get a quote. When I quoted this damage here, it was like $600. So I don't know. We'll. It's like, should I go through insurance? Should I not? Will my rate go up? I already have like an insane rate. But anyway, yeah, so exterior's clean. She's looking good. That white pearl paint popping. But anyway, we got to move up to the inside of the car because people are going to be like, well, didn't you just clean up? Well, I threw away trash, but while I was at the track, transporting tires and stuff, I got the interior dirty. I'll show you what I mean. I just kind of threw everything. Well, first of all, my breakfast from yesterday is still here. Second of all, as you can see there on the little kick panel, it's got some tire mud and stuff like that. So definitely needs a pretty okay cleaning. I'm gonna install my sub back in the back because this car's sounding pretty lame. I'm sitting on the GoPro box. Let me she's alive. Let me just move it up because I'm stuck on that rock that I put for the front. Plus my shoes are muddy, which good me, and then I could just clean up the foot pedals and just clean up whatever I touched yesterday. Because yeah, that stuff was dirty. But let's get to it.
Premiumbeat.com. Premiumbeat.com. Premiumbeat.com.
What's up, everyone? Basically, I wanted to make a video on what I thought about the track, or the event that I went to. It was my first time. It's the first time that I ever went out there drifting, or even grip or whatever, grip event. It was a lot of fun, man. It was amazing. That was back in December. We're actually January 2nd now, 2017. So happy New Year's to everyone. So it's been a couple weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks already. It took me a while to come out with this content because editing, and I had trouble editing one video and then another. It's just been crazy with these videos being edited. Anyway, basically my thoughts on the track are, simply put, the BRZ is a great car to start off with. I feel like if you're gonna get into some type of motorsport, as y'all saw in the video, I did spin out a couple times. Well, it showed 2 or 3 times, I believe, but in reality, I spun out maybe 6 or 7 times. Like I said, it is really easy to get the rear end out, which brings me to my next point. You don't realize how bad things are until you actually use them. Does that make sense? Basically, the tires on the car, they're really easy to slide out, and they're not grippy, which is not that great for what I was wanting to do. So, well, when I tried to drift it, it was really easy to get out. Don't get me wrong, they're pretty decent tires to drift out. They did take me a really long time to get rid of. I did do several burnouts in the little burnout area, and they were still alive. It was crazy. Those were stock wheels from the FRS. My stock BRZ wheels were untouched, of course. Those were my everyday wheels. But anyway, so I did realize that those tires did take a really long time to get rid of. But as far as the other one goes, as far as the FRS wheels goes, they were easy to slide out. I kind of did a mistake, as you can see, and maybe y'all commented on it or whatever. I haven't even put it up yet, but basically, I did burnouts and then I went right back to the track. Several reasons why that was done. First of all, it was cold that day. I think it was like 32 degrees, 36 degrees, something like that. It was super windy and super cold. So obviously, we had to warm up the tires. I did a little bit of warming up with the burnouts and stuff, and every so often when I would go out there or whatever to the track, I did go to the burnout circle first. Another thing, basically, I just wanted to get rid of those tires. Like, I just wanted to burn them off. Like, when I went to that event, I'm not going to compete. I'm not going to do this and that, whatever you normally do. When I'm going, it's because I'm going because I want to have fun. Like, I want to do fun things. I never did a burnout and never tried drifting or never tried gripping events or whatever. So it was a lot of fun. I will say I'm a little disappointed that I did hit the cones and I did damage my car, dent it up a bit. I don't think I'll be getting that fixed anytime soon. So just a scar on the car for a bit. May have to like paint it up so it doesn't surface rust too much because it is already surface rusting. But and anyway, like my initial thoughts on the drift event, on drifting in general. I was frustrated. To be honest, I was really frustrated because I was not good at it, pretty much. Basically, you post up, you watch videos, and you watch these people, and then you're like, oh, that looks so fucking easy. No. People make it look easy, but it's not easy at all. I remember seeing something where it says that basically once a lot of beginner drifters or whatever, they start like feeling the back end slide out, they get scared and start trying to like just count, like not even counter steer, they just kind of get scared or whatever. And I think that's true. It was a little bit different for me, so I kind of like was like, oh well, I'm trying to correct myself, but I corrected myself too much or whatever. But it was just something that I didn't feel like I enjoyed, because maybe, I don't know if it's maybe because I just didn't like it doing it myself, or because I wasn't good at it. Now, as far as the grip event went, or the grip part or whatever, I had a lot more fun doing that, I believe. I didn't track times or whatever because I wasn't there for competition. I wasn't set up for competition. I went out with my car to just have fun. And let me tell you, it was good. Like, maybe once I start like doing performance mods, I'll be aiming to do better times on stuff. But as far as the car goes with that, it was sliding around quite a bit. I didn't have traction control on most of the time, so it was like sliding out. And as you can see, like sometimes like you'll see me like correct it or whatever, but it wasn't a good feeling. But that's fine. Also, it just makes me think about like, I think the first upgrade that I feel like I should do is probably tires, like a good set of tires. Yesterday, we went to this other event that's yet to be posted. That will be up on the page soon. But I saw this yellow BRZ. It's an FRS. It's the RS 2.0. And he had the exact wheel fitment, exact wheel size, exact tire, everything that I wanted. And I was like, man, like I was actually really glad that I saw it, because now I know how it's gonna look like, and it was perfect. The tires he was on, I believe they were Falcon Azenas tires. I think they were the RTs, the RT 615Ks. But anyway, it does make me think like, what I did like seeing that tire. It had just the right amount of poke. in the front and in the rear. He looked a little bit lowered. I'm obviously stock height and everything. It will get lowered at some point, but I like to do the one-time buy thing. I have a friend that recently swapped out, a bunch of. He's on his third set of coilovers, and the first two were used. So this third set he bought brand new, and he tells me like, he should have just bought brand new. That's 3 times the money that he spent when he could have just bought one pair, or one set or whatever. On my Civic that I used to have, I bought one pair. I bought the Buddy Club N Plus. They were probably one of the best coilovers that I had ever used. They were never blown, but that went with the car. So as far as lowering my car goes, I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be a one-time deal. So just going to the track, it was kind of intimidating at first. I'm not a friendly person, or like someone that like generally just goes up to random people and says, "Hey." I stepped out of my comfort zone on this one, and it paid off. It was really fun. Did meet a couple people. I would like to say that, maybe next events I get to bring some friends, or I get to meet new people, and maybe even just swap numbers and stuff like that, so that way we can go ahead and hang out more. But anyway, if any of you guys are thinking about like heading out to the track for the first time, or a little bit intimidated about events and stuff like that, step out of your comfort zone and do it at least one time. I guarantee you're gonna have a really great time. I had a great time. It was amazing. But I will definitely do it again soon. 2017 does have a lot of new things that I want to try. I'm not going to use New Year, New Me as an excuse, because I've been wanting to do this since last year. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys staying, tuning in and stuff like that. I know hopefully I can keep this up, and then I can get more info out there. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and y'all have a great day.